Hello, welcome to Cowboy Leather and Shoe Repair. I'm Scott, owner operator of this fine establishment. Today I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we're gonna show you how to make a simple entry-level leather product or make a project. It's simple, it's easy. You don't have to do a lot of math on it. What we're going to do is we're going to make, this is a nylon for one of these small little mag flashlights. It's simple. You can tool it. You can do whatever you want with it, depending on whatever kind of leather you're making it out of. What I'm using today is I'm going to use a piece of English bridle. This can be tooled if you so desire. So let me tip you down and I'll give you the measurements. They're simple. I mean, you can make up your own pattern if you want, but there's only basically two simple measurements to remember. So let me drop you down here a little bit so you can see what we're doing, or what I'm doing. All right, get this out of the way for the time being. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a strip of leather of your choice, something that you can tool, excuse me, and it's going to be 2.5 inches wide, and it's going to be, let's see here, 15 inches long. So I've already marked out where my 15 inches long is. Cut that off. Now you don't need a lot of fancy tools for this. Box cutter, pencil, ruler, and you'll need a strap cutter. So that's excess, we'll set that aside. Now, excuse me, all you gotta do is lay this in here, and no, doing this backwards. Put this in here. Leave yourself a little bit of cap up here to grab a hold of. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this out. Stick this tail in here. And what you want to do is you want to have a 2-inch loop right here, so you can put that on your belt. So take your ruler, okay, flip it around. Two inches. So what I would suggest doing, push this down, take your scribe, scratch a line right across there, pop that down. Okay, now we know where we're at. Now you can do this one of two ways. Alright, what I'm going to do is flip this around set your to where you want your stitch line. Don't worry about this end up here. Come back. I would suggest making your marks right here. And just run yourself a glue line down there. Don't get real crazy with it. Let that sit a little bit, kind of tack up. Now you can poke holes after you get this glued up. You can poke holes for your stitching. Now I'm going to put this under here like so. Fold that. Get some kind of device to tap with. Alright. I'm going to put you on hold, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to use my machine to stitch this up. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. There it is, all stitched up. I come back and now, what I did with this piece here, I folded it under so you don't have a flush side hanging out, or excuse me, so you haven't got a rough side hanging out. So just like that. You can't get any more simpler than that. Now, if you want to get real fancy, dampen it up. Take your run up and down the sides. That's a piece of deer antler. I use it as a bone folder. Again, there it is, simple as falling off a rock. Now, and you just come back. This really doesn't need to be adjusted up, but if you need to. Now what I do is I get these blocks, sanding blocks. It's fine here. No, it's gonna be fine here. A little coarser over here. Get these at Dollar Tree and just sand it until it feels smooth. Do it with water. It soaks it up pretty good. There you go. Slicked. Slides in and out of there real easy. Holds its shape. And I'd say from start to finish, that's probably 10-15 minutes. I sell just that for a $20 bill. Now, like I say, you can hand stitch it, you can tool it, you can do whatever you want to do. It gives you a nice canvas right there to, you know, practice a whole tooling on or stamping. You can put some kind of big stamp right here if you want. But like I say, I got the heavy duty Ferdinand the Bull stitching machine, so I use that. But you, like I said, you can hand stitch it if you want. It's all up to you. You're the maker. And that's a simple entry-level project. Doesn't take any real thinking. Just, make your measurements. In fact, you can make it for a smaller flashlight, a bigger flashlight. But most of the flashlights you get out there nowadays that are similar to this, they all fit in there. And if you get somebody comes in and wants a Leatherman tool, all you're going to do is you're going to make this pretty much the same way. You're just going to make it wider. And it's just a fold over process. And I folded that inside of there, so it goes down this piece here goes down in there about that far. So you're stitched up through there. There you have it. I tell people, start out with an easy project like this, or I was just playing around and I'm out of double cap rivets making big lighter cases. There's a piece that goes right here, a little loop. Let me see if I got one here. That loop goes on there like so, and you put a key ring through there, and you've got yourself a key fob with a Bic lighter on it, or whatever. Those are simple to do. Can't tell you. But the thing is what I'm trying to get across here is, if you're just beginning, don't jump in and try and build yourself a wallet or a set of chinks or chaps or something like that. You're just asking for a disaster. You're going to waste leather, waste your time, and you're going to get aggravated, and you're just going to throw your hands up and say, I don't want to do this. So I suggest starting out simple, with simple projects. Something like, this flashlight holster, knife sheaths. You can do the fold over process on a knife sheath. A simple holster. The simple stuff to build up your confidence and get you used to using your edgers, your knives, setting out your spacing for your threads, poking your holes for your threading if you're going to do it by hand. It builds your confidence, and that's the biggest thing. If you haven't got the confidence to do this, if you've got a piece of leather, you're sitting here looking at it, and you're scared out of your mind that you don't want to touch that, you don't want to cut it because you're afraid you're going to make a mistake. I don't mean to be mean, but maybe you don't need to get into leather crafting, because sometimes you just got to throw caution in the wind and cut. So, I'm not going to preach, not going to carry on. I just wanted to come in here and just give you a general idea what to do, what I suggest you do, starting out with easy, simple projects and working your way from there. As you work your way up, you better your tools, you get more tools, and you God forbid if this turns from a hobby into a real business. Because then as you progress and get better, your tools are going to get better, they're going to get bigger, and they're going to cost more money. So I say do the small projects and work your way up. If you like it, fine. If you don't, no harm, no foul. You can always throw the tools you've got in your kitchen cupboard drawer and use that for opening up your mail, warding off evil bugaboos to break into your house. You know, you're not out a lot of money. But hopefully it turns into a hobby and you can sell a few things, and maybe down the road a couple of years you can make a business out of it. But you got to start somewhere. You know, we don't start out running, we start out walking. So I suggest if you're interested in this, buy a few tools, buy some leather, make some small projects, and see how you like it. So I'm going to get out of here. It's Friday, and I'm going to clean up shop a little bit, and I plan on having a good weekend. This will be the last weekend before Christmas. I've had a good week. I've made several things and shipped them out. I don't think I'm going to ship out too much more. Not this week anyway, maybe next week, but I can't guarantee that if somebody buys something that it's going to get there for my Christmas time. So, I'm going to get out of here. Everybody have a good weekend. Be safe. We'll see you in the next go round. Cowboys out. Bye.